high. We're legally out. Blah, 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 blah. We're talking about football, okay? I don't like talking about football. I thought I liked talking about football, and then I actually had to watch the Jets play football, and I don't like talking about football anymore. Weekly Recess, Jersey Nerds Productions. I'm Mitchell Lea, Brandon Tew, Tommy Grant.
Good for
Only
you.
one of our teams won a football game this weekend, so let's start with you, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm on cloud 9. We won by 30 points. This is awesome.
How
I
did that
just
even?
gotta say, you fumbled that start as bad as Derrick Henry fumbled that ball.
So true. Oh my
It
god,
wasn't
it
great.
was such
Yeah.
a bad fumble.
My mouth blocked the words coming out like
wasn't
any
even the
field
worst
goal
fumble
this
of the
week.
day. Did we see Javonte get like snatched from behind by a guy on like a 40-yard
Snatched
run?
from behind by a guy. All right.
Oh, well, that's what
Brandon?
happened. The guy snatched the ball from his hands. It was. I've actually, not that I haven't seen that before, but it was wild. Like he just ripped the ball out of Javonte's hands.
Talk
Yeah,
about what
the Panthers
how,
are
how
awesome,
good it
dude.
was.
The Panthers are great. The defense is back. I mean, for all these people that wanted to fire the defensive coordinator, suck it, losers! Like this team is awesome.
The Panthers are seeing, and this is what I ran into with the Jets, is coaching can only do so much when the talent isn't there on the field.
Right, and the talent
And
was
the
there
Panthers,
last week.
and the Panthers last year had nothing, especially with Derek Brown being hurt, had absolutely nothing on defense. And they still have a lot of holes, but they do have talent. Like my boy Nick Scorton, love that guy.
Nick Scorton is good. Wade Smith is kind of nasty at corner.
What helps when Michael Penix just throws the ball right to him. That
true.
was a
No,
rough game
that was a rough
Penix.
And that was a rough decision. Like you just don't hold the ball that long and then throw back across the field. But he did. And I mean Jackson's good. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm leaving out somebody, but I mean their best cornerback is their best player is their corner. I mean
J.C. Horn?
Yeah, J.C. Horn's a freak, dude. He's so good. Like I'm not gonna compare him to like Sauce or
He's
I mean,
probably
I
played
don't know.
better than Sauce has so far this year. Outside of the first game,
You know
Sauce
what?
has been kind of rough.
I think he's in like the Sauce Surtain like range.
I wouldn't go that far, but I think that he's in the like
He's a top 8 cornerback, right?
AJ Terrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, the AJ Terrell tier of like
Not that he
on the
locks
bottom
down
on
one
the bottom
side
half of the top 10.
Right, not that he locks down one side of the field. I don't think he locks down a side of the field, but he shuts down the number one option a lot of times. And he made Derek London very frustrated last time out. So yeah, I think the defense looks way better. I guess really quickly, the secondary is good, and I think we've always known that the secondary is pretty good. As I mentioned, a bunch of secondary players. I'm worried about the pass rush. I still don't think they've recorded a sack this year, which is kind of crazy to think about. I could be wrong with that statistic, so don't hold me to it. But they did not get a sack last week. They did not get a sack on Sunday, and they still won the game by 30. So, what does that tell you about maybe the secondary is just that good? And Bryce Young, only one sack given up. So as much as I ranted and raved about ranted about the I guess the increased number of dropbacks against Arizona. Bryce didn't have to drop back that much and didn't get sacked, didn't get hit that much. So yeah, perfect storm for the Panthers. Do I think they're gonna win like 13 games this year? No. Do I think they're gonna be like a 8-win team, 9-win team? Yeah, maybe. They're probably not the worst team. Might be the worst team in the league. As Mitchell texted me 2 weeks ago, they might not be that anymore. So we're good.
Hey, it's early in the season, but yes, I think that they're a young team. You got to hope that they continue on this trend.
Now,
Tommy,
2 teams that might be the worst teams in the league. We can get to that if we want to transition there.
No, that conversation begins and ends with the New Orleans Saints.
Okay, good.
No.
Good.
I don't know if you saw them play the Seahawks.
Oh, I did. It if you
I don't
consider
even think
that
the Seahawks
playing,
are that good.
yeah, if you consider that
But
playing, I don't consider that playing the game of football. Yeah,
that was rough. That's the first game that I have ever at a point gone, okay, I don't need to have a screen up for this.
their
We're turning this
special
off.
teams was their worst component of football this week, and that's really funny because they gave up like 40 something points and their defense was awful, but
Yeah.
their special teams was the worst part. Like they gave up so many big plays. They gave up a touchdown, right? Like I mean, I think you messaged either in a group or me individually, Mitchell. At one point, you said Torrey Horton needs to touch the ball more, and I 100% agree because that man keeps making big plays every time he touches the ball. So yeah, I'm with you. The Saints are bad. They're the worst team in the league so far.
Tommy, I feel like
yeah, we're
spoilers
burying
for
the
one of the
lead.
best movies of the decade. If you've seen Dune 2, at the end of the movie, Josh Brolin says, the great houses do not recognize your ascendancy. And that's how I feel with Tommy proclaiming to be a Bills fan. I don't recognize it. I'm not going to.
Man, Mitchell. I'm a torn man because
You're not a torn man. You're a Dolphins
it.
fan.
I announced my fanhood for the Dolphins for the season last week, and
as you should have.
I gotta admit, watching the game this weekend, I was kind of torn. I'm like, I don't know who I'm supposed to root for because I was like, I want the Bills to win because I want them to win and hopefully go undefeated. But at the same time, I'm like, this is the first showing of actual life in the Dolphins this season that wasn't just against the Patriots and actually up against a good team. They actually have something going. Since the defense was holding the Bills, which was great, and then honestly, with it, I think two plays really fucked them over, and the one was the roughing the kicker penalty, which I still disagreed with because it looked like he did everything not to hit the kicker. I was like, I feel like
there might have been some embellishment there too. Like,
yeah, he was clearly rolling like trying to avoid hitting him. So like, I feel like it should have been at the 15-yard penalty.
Maybe running into the kicker rather than roughing.
Yeah, but either way, I mean that cost them pretty much because the Bills just said "fuck you" and ran the ball right after that, which definitely hurt them. And then, of course, the infamous choke where Tua just throws an interception after going the entire game without throwing one. I'm like, wow, he actually looked great this game.
So,
and then Tua turned the ball over is an alter ego that I'm a big fan of.
That is such a disrespectful nickname. It really is. That is so disrespectful.
He's becoming known for that because he keeps doing every fucking game in the fourth quarter. He throws an interception. I was like, I know it's coming. I don't want to jinx it.
If I set the over-under win total at like 3.5, are you going over or under on Miami? I feel like I'm going under still.
Against Jets?
Just in general. Like, are they going to win more than 3 games? That sounds very pessimistic, but what we saw last Thursday makes me think they're going to win more than 3 games. But
if they don't fire McDaniels and get rid of Tua this season, they stick with them. I think we might see it. The Jets again. I think the Jets.
Like, do y'all know their season total before the season? I don't know if we looked that up.
I do know because I placed money on it.
Yeah. Okay. What was it going into?
I did the thing where I actually it was strange.
Did you middle the shit out of it?
It was 7.5. But the thing
was high as fuck.
7.5 was the number where it was like similar odds for yes and no. But for some reason, FanDuel was offering like 6.5 and 8.5, but not 7.5. So you had. So I was like, all right, I'm really low in the Dolphins this year, so I'm going to bet on under 6.5. And that
6.5 feels right as like their actual line going this season.
That was at plus 150. So maybe that line was
It really
soon
should
to
be like
come.
7 wins. It's like their line is like 7
And
wins.
the cash out offer is almost halfway to the total payout right now. So there's not a lot of faith.
I mean, they're giving you money basically. They're like, please take this
If I want
cash
them
out.
to give me more money.
Right, fair.
So
Looking at the Dolphins' schedule, I think there's only a handful of games that I think they might win, and
That's my point.
That's their next 2 games against the Jets and the Panthers. Are the
I mean, I don't think they
on
win the
behalf of
Panthers
Brandon
game.
and I
don't think they win the
fuck
Panthers
you.
game.
no? I'm saying, like we're all fighting for the bottom at this point. So, I mean,
No, sure.
those are 2 teams
But-
I feel like they have a chance of winning.
They need a Jets win. They need the Jets win bad.
They came close to being the Patriots, and of course, it came down to a Tua fucking up an interception. To be honest, they probably could have beaten the Bills if they didn't have that penalty, and that
Sure.
they probably would have won, which would have been fucking mind blowing if that happened. So
I guess my point, Tommy, is: do you think they can win 4 games this year? Because I don't know if they can.
possibly.
is
So
what I'm
we have
saying.
the Jets and the Panthers game back to back. The Chargers, they're going to lose. The Browns, maybe.
I mean, that feels like a coin toss, but the Browns' defense probably makes that
and then you have
leaning
the Falcons,
ground.
Ravens, which they're definitely going to lose both of those.
Yeah,
Back to the Bills. Probably.
I don't see more than 4 wins, is what I'm saying, Mitchell. I think your number is good, Mitchell. 6.5 is good.
And then the Saints. Hopefully, they will beat the Saints. And really, it's just the rematch against the Jets and the Patriots. They're the other 2 teams.
So if they're gonna get to 4 wins, they need the Jets game, and they need the Saints. I think they could find 2 more wins on the schedule somewhere. But my point kind of is they're gonna be 4-13 by the end of the year. Like if Mike McDaniel isn't fired, what are we doing?
That's my biggest caveat is assuming Tua stays healthy because he's been playing a little riskier and
Zach Wilson coming in to beat the Jets.
We all know what happened.
That would be the straw that broke the camel's back that caused me to go, you know what, knitting. I might take that up instead of football. You know,
would be
just
poetic.
something
that
else.
would be poetic if that happened.
Yeah. Speaking of the Jets, let's talk about those sorry sons of bitches because you might look at the score
you don't
and
have
go,
to. We don't have to.
No, I do.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
You might look at the score and go, 29-27. Mitchell, the Jets played well. Hey, you bet on the spread. Jets covered the spread. And yes, I was very thankful for that. But this deserved to be a 17-point loss for the Jets.
One non-leverage call away.
Tyrod Taylor did exactly what I was not expecting him to do, which is, and maybe it's I just haven't watched as much Tyrod Taylor in the last 5 years or so as I forgot. You know, I was like, oh, older veteran quarterback. He's just going to take what's given to him. No, he did the same shit Justin Fields does, where he doesn't just throw the ball. He has to hold it for 3 damn seconds every play and not take – you watch the film, and the routes are there.
It's the 2
game's
beats.
being
It's the extra
called
2
very
beats.
well.
It's the 2 beats of holding on to the ball. It happens. Him and Fields do it a lot. That's what I'm doing.
It's very rough. I do have a little bit more faith in the offensive coordinator, Tanner Engstrand.
Okay.
The defense,
positivity,
like I mentioned. Oh, that no, we're not going to do too much of that. The defense, like I mentioned, Brandon. There comes a point where the players just aren't good enough, and that's where the edge group is for the Jets.
Okay.
Where the Jets are actually pretty good at stopping the run. I think the Bills kind of gashed them last week because the Bills' offensive line is just really solid.
So I watched the Jets a game. I had it on a screen, but we've been huge Will McDonald fans. I know he made that block. Was he not good in the rest of the game? Was he not?
Well, the thing is, Jermaine Johnson missed this game, and the Jets don't have another edge rusher that should be on an NFL roster right now.
Okay.
Michael Clemens could beat the shit out of me, but I'm never going to meet
NFL
Michael.
Edges could beat the shit.
Correct, but Michael Clemens maybe more than most other NFL players could beat the shit out of me. But I'm never going to meet Michael Clemens, so fuck that dude, because this guy is a talentless hack who should not be in the National Football League. His only job is to either A, commit a personal foul at some point in the game. Check. I think he's done that in every game so far this year. He might have like a 19-game streak or some shit. Or B, if his job is to keep contained, crash like a motherfucker and don't even bother to keep contained.
I do like those edge plays where like you when I'm scouting an edge for my work purposes, I love seeing a guy who's supposed to have contain on like a backside run and he just gives it up. And I'm like, that's in the negative check box right there.
And the fan base just keeps going, why is Michael Clemens even on the roster? As much as I want to say that, the edge depth is
who else was going to play there? Yeah, who else?
It's Braden McGregor, Eric Watts, and Tyler Barron. Yeah.
So who plays on the inside for them? McDonald and
you got Quinnen Williams on the inside, and then you've got Harrison Phillips. He's really good. Jawan Briggs was an excellent addition from Cleveland in the run game, and Will McDonald's a good pass rusher, but in the pass game you can just double him.
Right. Well, no, that's what I'm thinking is because you can double him, slide the tight end over, slide someone.
But Jermaine Johnson is crucial, and he should be back for the Dolphins game. But Will McDonald, I mean, you saw the blocked kick. The Buccaneers did what I would always hate that Todd Bowles did, is he would get really conservative. And they couldn't really run the ball too well against the Jets defense. And they just pretty much dropped back, and they had been blitzing Tyrod like crazy. And when he held the ball, it really did damage. But they just didn't blitz, and Tyrod was able to just sit back and pick them apart. And the Jets were able to get back in the game as a result. Will McDonald makes a huge, blocking the kick, returning it for a touchdown. Sarah and I are losing our minds, but I turn to her and I go, there's not a part of me that thinks that we are going to win this game. I know what's about to happen. And every single Jets fan,
you're giving Baker the ball.
Not a single person thought we were going to win that game. And we didn't. And what frustrates me is that Aaron Glenn's talking in post-game as if they fucking won.
Yeah, that's tough.
And, he talks a big game about accountability and all this stuff, and, that's cool, but we're in the fire now. It's one thing to say these things at your introductory press conference or in training camp or in preseason, but now is when people actually expect results. And, yes, it's not the most ideal thing for Jets fans to expect it to be turned around right away, because this is not a terribly talented football team. This is a team that's been losing a lot. And so, yes, this is not going to be an overnight type thing. But we've also watched every other damn team have ups and downs over the last decade and a half. Well, we have strictly had downs. It's I mean...
No, I'm with you.
Nuts.
I mean,
so
well, I thought that was funny that you were bringing up what Aaron was saying in the press conferences. I thought it was funny. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the Panthers defensive players, they were like, "Yeah, we'll talk to y'all like Monday or Tuesday. Like, we're gonna get out of here." And the staffers were like, "Whoa, guys! Like, we just had a shutout. Like, probably need to stick around and have some post game comments. Like media members actually want to talk to you guys after this game."
That's the way that it should
be. I think what people fail to admit sometimes, Mitchell, is that in football, especially the NFL, there's a lot of not quote unquote parity, but it's a lot closer than people think it is on a given Sunday. Yeah. Like the amount of plays that determine games, I would say it's like anywhere from 8 to 10 plays a game that really determine the outcome. That might even be a high number. Yeah, that might be a high number. It might be more like 5 plays determine a game, because at the end of the day, like you could make the wrong play on like an assignment for one, and then all of a sudden guys running free for a 40-yard touchdown, and like that's the reason you lost the game. Like Tommy, you're kind of mentioning how the Dolphins could have beat the Bills. Like it really comes down to like that 5 or 6 plays. Kicker. Yeah. I mean, it really does, and like that's where having a bunch of dudes who can't rush the passer, like the Jets are falling into. It's like, imagine if they had one dude who could get to the quarterback like twice a game. That's why you get paid to get to the quarterback like 2 times a game, 3 times a game. I guess we can move to the Bucs a little bit, right, Mitchell? I just want to mention Baker's OG, dude. Like Baker's got like that's one of the reasons
most of the reason why I was like they're not going to win had nothing to do with the Jets, if I'm going to be 100% honest,
it's
and
all
more to
Baker.
do with the quarterback on the other side of the field.
You just give
Because
that dude
Baker
the ball.
Mayfield is just Baker Mayfield might be the quarterback.
I think
He's
it's crazy
top 3.
he failed. I think it's crazy he failed in Cleveland and in Carolina. Because
He
he's
didn't
clearly
fail
not
in
a bad
Cleveland.
quarterback. He's not a
He
bad
just
quarterback.
got hurt and played through it when he shouldn't have been playing through it, and they gave up on him after that. He tried to play through an injury on his throwing shoulder that he should not have played through, and they said, "Oh, well, that's just who you are."
Yeah,
and
that's
it's
just
not.
it. And it's like, well,
He's
but then he
been
got
good.
to Carolina, and Matt Rule and whatever they were doing in Carolina was just inept. And so then he moves on from Carolina. I mean, he was playing scout team linebacker for Carolina at one point.
Insane.
It's like, what are we doing? Like, he's clearly a good quarterback. And I don't know why people. Yeah, I think Baker's a G. I don't know if you have anything, Tommy, in terms of games that.
What stood out to you
what
throughout
stood out?
the like? I think
So-
if oh, go ahead.
So I think the first one is definitely the fall of the Bengals. Without
Oh, okay. Just let's get all the bad shit out of the way.
without their fearless leader, they've just been in shambles.
They're 2-1 still.
Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be a good.
Yeah,
No, I'm
but they
with you.
lost by 31. Chase Brown had 10 carries for 5 yards, and they have no offensive line.
I think they just need to start throwing
it's
smoke
bad.
screens to Chase and Higgins, right? And just like lining
I
them
think
up
they
in the
need to
backfield.
trade Trey Hendrickson away and just kind of fold the season.
That and
Fair enough. Yeah.
the first half of the Giants Chiefs game was what stood out to me because I was like,
The
wow,
first half.
are the Giants actually going to make somewhat of a comeback this year? And has Pat Mahomes truly fallen this season? And he proved not in the second half, but going into the third quarter, I was like,
That sounds very hot.
I'm not really
if we're
trying
being
to
honest.
hear the Mahomes thing because Travis Kelce barely resembles a starting NFL tight end right now.
I don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, it's called age.
Well, yeah,
Xavier Worthy and Rashee Rice are both out, so this is not
no,
how the Chiefs' offense is
his
supposed
best
to operate.
offense,
Sure.
his best offensive player is Tyreek Thornton.
And
it's definitely
they
not
have no run game whatsoever.
No, but that's crazy, right? Pacheco's supposed to be like good.
Dog shit.
What is going on?
Dog shit.
Andy Reid's gonna have to. I mean, the fact that they drew up enough plays to get like Tyreek Thornton open like 3 times kind of like blows my mind. Because I mean, that's their best player. It's like Hollywood Brown.
Imagine what
and
Worthy's
Thornton.
gonna do when he's back because Mahomes can still throw that deep ball.
Yep.
This isn't on Mahomes. Mahomes is having to make chicken salad out of chicken shit.
Yep.
And
He's their best rusher.
he is.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like everyone's like, oh, Lamar is a great rushing quarterback, and he is. Lamar's awesome. He might be the best QB in the NFL right now. But like, I mean, Mitchell's right. Like, I mean, okay, I guess Josh Allen might be better. But the idea.
Talk about my boy when it comes to who the league MVP is right now.
Okay.
I think you have 2 options as far as league MVP at this moment goes.
I'll finish the Mahomes point real quick though. I feel like people who are out on the Chiefs. Not that it's hot. Like, I don't think you're doing like a hot take thing, Tommy. But I do see people giving like hot takey opinions. Like, is this the end of the dynasty? Is this the end of the era? I mean, maybe for this specific group of players. But Patrick Mahomes is still like a top 5 talent level quarterback in the NFL. And I don't think that's like even arguable.
An era. I'm just very happy to see them losing.
I do like that hater side of you. I do.
I'm worried for the Chiefs, not in that like they won't make the playoffs, but if Justin Herbert keeps playing like this, they might be in a wild card game.
They're on the road in a wild card.
Because right now, I think the top 3 for the AFC is going to be the Bills, Ravens, and Chargers.
Like, did I pick
just off of this first 3 weeks alone? I think that might be our top 3.
Man, I picked the Chiefs to win the West, and I shouldn't have. I should have picked the Chargers. I should have stuck to my guns.
You know who would get my vote right now for MVP?
I mean, okay, but is Baker talent-wise actually better than Allen, Lamar, Mahomes?
That's not who I would pick. That's not my MVP vote right now.
Okay, please continue.
You know who
I
my
thought
MVP
it
vote
was
right
Baker.
now
I
is?
thought it was 100% Baker. My fault.
No, because I have Justin Herbert in
If
second.
you say Daniel Jones, I'm gonna throw up.
Da 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 da
Cut the
da da
recording.
da.
Cut the
Indiana
recording,
Jones,
Tommy.
baby.
Cut the recording. This is insane.
I wish I
Daniel,
could.
no, you could say that when they play they play the Rams this week, that's going to be a major test. But Daniel Jones,
Denver was
has
already
been
a major test. What are
spectacular.
we talking about? Denver might be
Yeah,
the best
and he
defense in the
passed
league.
that shit with flying colors. Daniel Jones has been fantastic this season, and if the season for some dumbass reason came to an end after 3 weeks, my MVP vote would be Daniel Jones.
Fair enough. He's good. Again, I don't think
I tried to tell you guys. I tried. No one listened to me.
that's not. I mean, okay, that's not. I don't have the Colts in the playoffs, but like to act like I thought the Colts were going to be awful this year.
You still
is
don't think they're
insane.
making the playoffs?
No. I think now they probably are, but I
Yeah.
didn't have them in the playoffs originally. I had the
did.
Jaguars in. So, do I think they win the South?
Trevor, that game.
Again,
The
that's
Texans and
whatever you're about
Jaguars
to
was
say.
just kind of a
Whatever
game.
you're about to say is about to be very hot takey. I feel like because you're about to say Trevor Lawrence is cooked. He's washed. He's a bust. Like,
I don't think he's a bust. I just think that what do the kids say? I think he's mid.
okay,
I think CJ Stroud is too. But CJ Stroud at least has like my offensive line is ass, and I have no run game. And outside of Nico Collins, name one of my receivers. But Trevor Lawrence, like, there are so many deep balls where it's like, I already know that this is either going to be short or it's going to be inaccurate. And
I don't think he
really
steps into his throws, and that's probably.
I've noticed that he
crazy.
doesn't. He doesn't. He just relies on his arm to do everything. And it's like, buddy, you need your lower half. I mean, look at Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams putting his ass
That
into
was
these
my
throws against
takeaway.
Dallas.
That was my takeaway from this week, Mitchell. Because me and you've had extensive conversations on Saturday about the Bears, because of Tyler Dune's
my boy Luther Burden.
Substack I was reading.
Yeah.
By the way, I mean, those were Caleb Williams hit pieces. I don't know what those were, but I do think there's a kernel of truth in all of those hit pieces. Like, clearly something was wrong in the Bears front office and coaching and the building last year. But
care to add any more ands?
yeah, true. That's true. I guess.
And the popcorn was bad, and the beer was hot.
Outside of the Williams and Ben Johnson factor, I really think Ben Johnson, he's about to do some, not miracles, but he's about to work some magic, I think, with Caleb Williams. And yeah, I think they just looked better. Like, they just looked good. Like, they got Luther Burden involved. Apparently, Rome Odunze catches one pass and someone trades for him in fantasy. I mean, I don't know what was going on with that, but yeah, it's just like DJ Moore was involved. DeAndre Swift looks like a good running back. They actually know like where to, like what hole to go through. I feel like that's not a DeAndre Swift trait that usually comes through, but I feel like he was picking the right holes this game. Yeah, I'm in on the Bears, like a little bit. Like, the Bears now have me, like, they wrote me back in, Mitchell. It's like the Godfather meme. Every single time I think I'm out, they pull me back in.
I don't know if I can quite go that far, considering that I think that the three of us could put up 14 points on the Cowboys defense.
Sure. I mean, the Cowboys were bad. Also, can I just get this off my chest, Mitchell? I know I have a lot of Javonte rostering stock in fantasy. I get it. And maybe there's a little bit of bias because he's a North Carolina guy too. But that dude had that. Okay, I mentioned earlier, he had a 35-yard run. Ball gets ripped out of his hands at the end of that run. And the Cowboys go, well, you know what? Let's just not handle the ball the rest of the game. Let's just not get our guy involved.
Well, they were also losing, so they had to throw the ball to try to get back in the game.
But Mitchell, when you're at the 1-yard line down 17, I don't know. Maybe you should
throw the ball.
No. What are we doing? I mean, completely deserved. Good on them for throwing a pick. I mean, that's like the Seahawks. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? I just don't get it. Run the ball. You're down 17. Okay, you get stopped. The clock keeps running. You still got to run another play. Like, run the ball.
Last thing before picks.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts. He heard everyone talking shit.
Well, they
was
weren't
like,
particularly
all right.
good for like 2.5 quarters.
Yeah, it was almost like they said, all right, fuck, I got to go back to the old me. You want me to throw the damn ball to A.J. Brown? I'll throw the ball to A.J. fucking Brown, okay?
I got to throw comeback
routes
to A.J. AJ's got to run these hard comebacks. I got to throw these
AJ, stop reading books over on the sideline. Let's go show these bitches what we can do, because they forgot, apparently.
Do y'all believe in the tell that Saquon gave, like, that whole video? Have you seen that, Mitchell? Where it's like Saquon's, like, giving away a tell because he's, like, looking on, like, pass plays, like, who to block or whatever, and someone's like, oh, he's giving away a tell. First of all, I don't believe that. I don't think he's, like, giving away tells on, like, running pass plays, but,
Speaking of fucking Barkley, he was not used at all in this game.
Well, okay, yeah, so... Again,
he had 18 carries. I mean,
that's not enough.
He didn't do well. He only had 2.5.
It's not enough.
Yes. Yeah, he only had 55 yards.
The 250-yard game is coming, though. Like, it is, right? Like,
maybe it's this week. Probably no, it's not.
Not this
Tampa's
week.
a good run defense.
Not this week, but maybe like 3 weeks from now, 2 weeks from now. Like, the 200-yard plus game is coming. Like, Saquon's about to get a ton of yards at some point in this season. I'll go back to it, Mitchell. Their offense is boring, quote unquote, but it's effective as fuck. Like, it is such an efficient offense. I mean, it is. How do you defend them? Like, they can just run deep crosser with Devontae Smith over the top to get you honest, and then AJ Brown's running like these comeback routes like 15, 20 yards down the field, and it's like you have to cover the go route over the top. I don't know how you defend them. Like, okay, they stopped Saquon, quote unquote, stopped him. It didn't matter. Like you said, he was like, okay, now I got to throw the ball. Like, cool, whatever. I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, their offense is so efficient, and people are like complaining about it. But I think the Eagles are going to be fine. Like, I don't know how you stop them. Like, I don't. I don't know how you stop them consistently on all three phases of the game. You can't do it. You can't stop Jalen running. You can't stop Saquon running, and you can't stop the pass. You got to pick two of the three. And if you pick two of the three, you're probably not taking away the third one. So,
all right.
Good job by the Rams, though. They almost won that game. Good job by them. But
yeah, Puka's been going off.
He has.
Week 4 picks.
Also, AJ daddied the crap out of that cornerback on one of those comeback routes. He just like snatched the ball from that guy. Did you see that play, Mitchell?
Yeah. It's called offensive pass interference. Yeah.
It was sick though. He literally ripped the ball.
It's called a 15-yard penalty. Yeah. All right. Seahawks Cardinals Thursday night football. These are 2-2-1 football teams. Seahawks favored by 1.5. Brandon, I already know where you're going with this. I think you're contractually obligated to take the Cardinals.
It's at home. It's Cardinals at home though, right? It's in Arizona.
Yes.
All right, give me Cardinals. I mean, if Marvin Harrison learns how to catch a ball, I swear. I mean, that dude had dropped like 3 passes last week. Unbelievable.
I'm going with Seahawks. Just flip of the coin. I don't know.
I think it is a coin flip game.
Yeah. Not to keep going on the same rant I did last week, but it's going to be a close one.
I'm going to go with Arizona. I think this is going to be a low-scoring game personally, but
that's not good for me. I need Kyler to score a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go Cardinals here. I think that defensive front for Arizona puts in work.
You have Connor's pick? We
No.
don't. That's fine.
The first Europe game of the year, we go to Dublin with the Vikings and the Steelers. Vikings are 2.5-point favorites.
Only 2.5.
And I really thought about the Steelers here. But the Brian Flores defense against Aaron Rodgers, all the blitzes they're going to send at him, and he can barely move.
Data? Is that like historical data?
And he can barely move as it is. And I'm going to go with the Vikings. The winning cover.
I think this is the Carson Wentz implosion game. I think he's going to turn the ball over like twice. Give me the
I thought
Steelers.
that might be a thing
Give me
too.
the Steelers.
Going
I
back.
think DK. I think DK eats. I think DK eats.
Well, that I can be
What?
happy with.
Who are you going with? Sorry, Tom.
I'm going with the Vikings.
Okay, Skull.
Commanders at Falcons. It's not 100% yet whether Jaden Daniels is going to play, whether Terry McLaurin's going to play. The Commanders are 1.5-point road favorites. Yeah, I think this is a bounce back game for the Falcons, and I think that they get the run game going with Bijan. Give me the Falcons.
I think. I think Atlanta finds out that I don't know if you have Bijan Robinson, you probably should run the ball more. Maybe not drop back 40+ times with Michael Penix, but that's just me. Falcons,
Should be everybody.
Falcons by a lot if Jaden doesn't play.
I am going to go Commanders just because of how shitty the Falcons look this week.
Interesting. I mean, that's not a bad pick.
It's not a It's not a good most recent impression to have of a
Yeah,
team.
it could have just been a really weird fluke week, but just being shut out like that, I don't know what happened, but I'm going to go.
Michael Penix dropped back 45 times. That's what happened.
Not the game plan. At least it shouldn't be.
I'm going commies this week.
Fair enough.
Saints at Bills. The Bills are 16.5-point favorites, which is the biggest spread that we've seen so far this year. And I think the Bills cover that number. 16.5, and I think the Bills cover it.
I mean, they're really making you want to push.
Do
Saints.
we really have any question here or doubt?
No. If we're doing money line, there is no doubt. But 16.5, 16.5
and
is
it's
wild.
In Buffalo. It's in
16
Buffalo.
16.5 is wild. I might be taking Saints on the points. I mean, 16.5 is crazy.
I thought you were gonna say you might just throw some on the Saints money line, just hey, just
in case. No, that's ridiculous. What are we doing? That's giving away $2 if that's.
All right, another one that should be obvious, but we didn't talk about either of these two teams. Weirdly enough, the Browns pull the upset over the Packers in one of the most that game.
Yeah, that should have been
nothing. That felt like nothing happened the whole game, and then suddenly the Browns are kicking the game-winning field goal from a guy that couldn't make kicks 2 weeks ago. And then the Lions, any complaints you might have had about them after week 1, it just feels like gone. Business as usual for Detroit. Lions 8.5-point favorites. I think the Lions win. I think the Lions cover.
The Browns defense gives me pause. Not because I think the Lions are going to lose this game, but in terms of covering, Browns might cover. Give me Lions though. Jared Goff. I mean, if the Bears get me excited with how many weapons they have, then I would be a hypocrite to not be excited about Detroit. So yeah, give me Lions.
Yeah, give me the Lions. I got Jared Goff as my fantasy QB, so I need them to do well anyway. So
yeah, don't show your bias at all
give me those
in
Lions.
fantasy leagues. Now I feel a lot better about having Javonte Williams roster stock. Oh yeah, I have a rostered in 5 leagues. I need to do well. Oh man.
Panthers at Patriots. Patriots are 5.5-point favorites
on the
in
road.
This game.
The Panthers are 5.5-point underdogs.
Or sorry, the Patriots are 5.5-point. Oh yeah, Patriots 5.5-point favorites. And Brandon,
I'm hammering Panthers, dude.
I'm just gonna say I think the Panthers win this game outright.
I think the Panthers win it outright too. But you're giving me 5.5. You gave me 5.5 with the Cardinals. That's awesome. Give me the Panthers again. They're gonna cover again. Oh, I love it. Give me Panthers. The Panthers are gonna be my meal ticket this pick season.
So you think they win the game?
Yeah, I think they win outright. But it's going to be a close one. I definitely think it's going to be a close game. I just can't believe it's 5.5 either way. That's crazy.
Yeah, I'd put the Patriots. I'm kind of on the fence.
You can change back to the Panthers. I mean, no one's forcing you to pick Drake May and the Patriots.
That was my gut choice, was the Patriots, but I kind of would like to see the Panthers get a win. out of that one. So I'm in Panthers. We're going Panthers this week.
I don't even think that's like a Drake May issue. I don't think the Patriots can hold on to the ball. Like, yes, Drake
Yep.
May fumbled, and yes, Drake May had turnovers himself. But like Ramondre Stevenson, like, is allergic to holding the football. Like, I don't think they're. How many turnovers they have last week, Mitchell? It was like 4 on Sunday.
A
It
lot.
might have been 5.
It was 5, and 3 of them were at like the 3-yard line and in.
Yeah.
They should have beat the Steelers handedly, and they did not. But, yeah, Drake May had an ugly ass red zone interception, and they also had some goal line fumbles. Yep. Chargers at Giants. Jackson Dart making his debut for the Giants.
Oh my God, this is bad.
Chargers 6.5-point favorites.
I don't think this is gonna be pretty for
no.
Jackson Dart. And I'm a Jackson Dart guy.
The Chargers are doing.
I'm not.
The Giants are showing life, which is nice, but I don't think they have anything against the Chargers.
Yeah, I guess I should preface that by saying, Mitchell, I'm a Jackson Dart guy as like a back-end starter in the league type of guy. I think he's good enough to start. I think he should have been starting over Russ if you were planning on starting him. But I have to ask the question. I think people want to know. Is Jameis not going to get some run? Like, no. We need Jameis and Neighbors. We need that for like entertainment value. I need it. I think the Chargers are going to win by 10 points, double digits. I don't think it's going to be particularly close.
I am picking the Giants to win this football game.
You are just lying to yourself. You are making stuff up.
I'm not a Jackson Dart guy, but I think that, one, you got the West Coast going East Coast thing.
I could care less about that. Derwin James is immune to East Coast, West Coast.
I think that the Chargers' offensive line's a little bit beat up. The Giants' defensive line is one of the best in the league. And this just feels like one of those games where you look back and you go, we really thought Jackson Dart was something after that first game. Then he threw 9 interceptions the next 2 games. But yeah, I think I'm going with the Giants.
If they win this game, it's going to be like 19-16 or something. It's going to be something stupid.
Could be. Eagles Bucks, by far the best game of the 1:00 window. Eagles are 3.5-point favorites. This is one that I am ecstatic to take. Give me Philadelphia, and give me Philadelphia minus 3.5. I don't think the Eagles are done reminding people who they are, and I think that the Buccaneers, who are incredibly injured, offensive line, Mike Evans is going to miss this game. Yeah, give me Philly.
Oh, Philly all the way then. What are we doing? I think
they might get worse and Godwin back, but at the same time, they're still beat up.
From a pure, like, how many sacks will the defense have against Baker? It might be like 4. I'm going to set the line at 3.5. I think it goes.
Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter are going to eat.
Yeah. I think Baker finds a way to keep it close. Keep it close, though. I think and if Godwin plays, that helps. I still think it's like a Godwin's going to be good in like 3 weeks from now, type of thing. So, yeah, give me the Eagles. And I'm actually going to go ahead and say Saquon runs for over 100. Then we get vintage. Maybe not vintage Saquon back, but what's just below vintage, like chic Saquon or something? Yeah, I think we're good. I don't know what I'm doing there. Chic, yeah, chic Saquon. It's so fancy. He's so modern. Sorry.
Titans, Texans. Neither of these teams have won a game, and the Texans are 7.5-point.
Do they really think the Titans are that bad? I mean, I know it's NFL and the Titans are bad, but 7.5. The Texans.
So I'm taking the Texans to win this game, and this is one I'm just abstaining from as far as the spread goes.
Okay, yeah, I would probably abstain.
I have no read on this whatsoever.
I went Texans as well. Just it's going to be a very unexciting game. Nor do I care about either of the teams.
I dislike this pick, but I'm doing it. I don't know why I feel this way. Cam Ward, welcome to your first win in the NFL. Give me the Titans.
Okay.
I have no
This-
idea why.
This would be like DEFCON 28 for the Texans if they lost this game at home to Tennessee.
I think they might. That's the
And
problem.
I kind of hope it happens, if I'm being honest. All right, this 4 o'clock slate's really good. I don't know why they put all the good games at 4 o'clock, basically. But
I know
we got
now
Colts,
you gotta split the screen 4 ways, and it's just like,
Yeah. we got Colts Rams to start things off. The Rams 3.5-point favorites. Colts 3-0, and they're gonna make it 4-0 because they're gonna go into Los Angeles and get the win. And the Indiana Jones MVP hype will only continue further. Give me the Colts.
I will hop on the Indiana Jones bandwagon and go Colts as well.
Dun-dun-dun. Hey, we're doing Spielberg. Come on, Brandon. Come on, Brandon.
No, I think much like the Raiders of the Lost Ark, I think it's gonna be a challenging day for Indy.
But Indiana Jones won at the end of that,
Did he?
right? Like all the Nazis, like
Give me before
they
before
died.
he evaporates the Nazis. Give me the Rams. I don't know why the Rams are the Nazis in this
Man
situation.
took the wrong thing away from Indiana Jones. Okay.
Give me when they found the ark and didn't open it. Give me when they
Sure.
stole the
Whatever,
ark.
man.
Go.
Jacksonville, San Francisco, 49ers are 2.5-point favorites in this one. I don't know who the starting quarterback's going to be for the Niners. Whether it's Mac Jones or Brock Purdy.
Speaking of injuries, is there like
And-
an injury in the Rams game I should know about? Like, is there someone injured that you're like not telling me is injured or something? Like,
No.
okay, yeah, I think that's crazy that the Colts are favored. Or
They're not favored. They're 3.5-point underdogs.
Yeah, okay, that's crazy. Give me the Rams. Sorry, continue. Mac Jones or
Brock Purdy.
Or
It could be a
Brock.
Mac Jones revenge game. Nick Bosa tore his ACL.
You gotta keep in mind the revenge game.
Yeah, I don't care who wins or who is the starting quarterback for the 49ers. I think they win. And I think that
Fair.
the Trevor Lawrence just being so remarkably mid is going to come back to bite them at some point. And if they win this game, it's because Trevor Lawrence plays the way that he did towards the end of 2022.
Do we have team records here? It's both 2-1, right?
No, San Francisco's 3-0. They beat Arizona
3-0.
last week.
Okay, that's right. They beat Arizona last week.
Yeah, I'm going 49ers. I think they're going to get another one.
Yeah, 49ers at money line, but I think the Jags cover. I actually think Travis Hunter plays well this week.
He has been a remarkable disappointment so far.
I mean, what they're asking him to do is kind of weird. I just would play him as a receiver. I'm not really sure what they're doing with him, but that's a completely different conversation, right? Like, we can have that another day. Yeah, it's all good.
Ravens and Chiefs, 425, big game, but both teams only have one win. Ravens, 2.5-point
That's
favorites.
crazy.
The Chiefs probably getting Xavier Worthy back, so they will have a
But still
NFL
ill.
receiver to throw the ball to. But I'm gonna go with Baltimore to win this game in Arrowhead. I just don't think teams really fear the Chiefs the way that they used to.
Yeah, I don't think you can be like Xavier Worthy, get on the field and then run multiple deep crossers and just get open. Like, I don't think that's how it works. I think he's going to need to play like 2 or 3 games to really get back into like game shape. Give me the Ravens. Maybe if Derrick Henry can stop fumbling the ball, they'd find a way to, win more games. I'm not really sure what Derrick Henry has been doing with the ball at the end of games, but as long as they avoid that, I think the Ravens win a close one.
I have a weird feeling that this will be a Chiefs victory.
Wow, going against the hater there.
I know.
You need to let it flow through you.
I feel silly saying it, but I feel like it's going to be another like super close game. Henry's going to fuck up again, and it's going to be to the Chiefs' advantage, and they're going to win it.
What's crazy is one of these teams is going to be 1-3.
Yeah.
And yet, even at 1-3 in the AFC North, the Ravens, it still feels that they would feel remarkably in charge.
Yeah.
Sure.
Bears Raiders, the 425 game, definitely getting the least shine. Both of these teams 1-2. The Bears are 1.5 point favorites in this one. Yeah, you want to take this one first, Brandon?
Yeah. The Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. Give me Bears. Chicago. They got too many weapons. I'm back in. You wrote me in. Good for you. Way to pull off the lasso. Like, sorry, Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I think the Bears got this one. They've got too many weapons, and
Mitchell was just plotting. He was just waiting for us to all say Bears so he could say Raiders.
yeah, he's gonna.
I am taking the Raiders in this game. I
Oh
think
my
this is
God,
the day that they
classic
get
Mitchell.
Ashton Genty going. Give me the Raiders.
And that trade in our fantasy league is going to look really bad.
Because you're going Indiana Jones theme. That's all it is.
Oh, that would have been a good
but
Raiders of the Lost Ark reference.
Would have been.
Man,
Sunday Night Football. We have some awful primetime games, guys. Packers at Cowboys.
You don't
The return
like
of Micah
Packers
Parsons.
Cowboys?
No, because the Cowboys ain't shit. The Packers are 6.5 point favorites. And I love how I said the Packers ain't shit, and yet I'm going to take Dallas to cover. Because I just think that the back door is going to be wide open, and this is going to be a low scoring game.
Yeah. I'm not like begging them to do it, but I mean, hand the ball to Javonte Williams. What are we doing? Like, why are we throwing the ball for the 1 yard line? I'm with Mitchell. I think the Cowboys cover, but I almost am tempted to take Packers line because is CD even playing? CD probably isn't playing if we're being.
No, CD's out.
Yeah, so George Pickens as your best receiver.
I think it'll be a big Jake Ferguson game.
That doesn't sound good. That doesn't sound like something. They almost need to run the ball 30 times in order to win the game. Give me Packers. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know why I'm contemplating it so much. I think Micah has like 2 sacks, which is going to be like the funny part of it all.
I forgot that they don't have Lamb this week, but
I mean, you can still change your pick since they don't have Lamb. Lamb is a big part of that offense, to be honest.
my initial gut choice was Cowboys, so I'm gonna stick with it. I'm probably
Fair enough.
All
You
right,
can't change
Monday Night
before
Football.
you can't change before Sunday night.
I know.
No, you can't. Monday Night Football doubleheader. The game that will make, I don't know.
Are they going to
Everyone
stop
turn the TV
airing
off.
Monday Night Football games after this one?
Jets Dolphins in Miami. Dolphins are 2.5 point favorites.
Wow.
I think Justin Fields will play, but I don't know for sure. I'm going to take the Dolphins to win this game and cover because I just don't think that the Dolphins' play style lends itself well to the Jets' lack of tackling. So give me the Dolphins.
Yeah, give me the Dolphins. If this was a 1 p.m. game, it'd be hammer the Dolphins, but since it's a night game, I'm just going little bit soft.
Tua plays well against the Jets for some ass
he
reason.
does.
So
That's a fair point. He's not going to be turned the ball over.
We'll see.
I'd love to see it though.
We'll see, but yeah, give me the fans too. I'm not gonna.
This is one of their 3 wins this year, so good for them.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, the loser of this game really got to look in the mirror and smash their head into the mirror. Bengals Broncos, the final game of the weekend. Broncos are 7.5 point favorites. I could not possibly be higher on the Broncos in this game. This is a huge bounce back spot for Denver. Cincinnati couldn't block a leaf. No, give me the Broncos. This is going to be a long day for Jake Browning, maybe even longer than the one. I don't know if that's possible against Minnesota, but it's going to be rough. They might make a call to the Giants about Russell Wilson after this game.
I think the Bengals figure out how to get the ball into Chase and Higgins' hands. This game is going to be closer than people think. Not so fast, my friends, as Lee Corso would say. But I don't think it's going to be enough. And I want to say there's going to be 6 sacks, Mitchell. It's going to be Like if there's a party in the backfield, Nick Benito is going to be invited to it. I mean, my gosh, that guy might have 3 sacks this week. Like, I don't know who's going to block him on Cincinnati. That man isn't blocked in the first place, and he leads the league in QB pressures. But yeah, give me the Broncos in a close one.
I'm going Broncos too. I think the Bengals have just, without Burrow, they're just in shambles right now.
Fair enough. Hey, but the Reds are in a playoff spot.
True.
We didn't know, so
it's
not all lost, Cincy.
Baseball season starts next week. I'm really looking forward to that.
Gosh, you're the worst.
Next week, an interesting Thursday night football game. 49ers and Rams could be a fun one. Broncos, Eagles, Texans, Ravens could just be a battle of 2 incredibly desperate teams. Chiefs, Jaguars, Monday
Dolphins,
Night Football.
Panthers, man, the Panthers could be on a 3-game win streak. What?
Giants, Saints, that could be a big old clusterfuck if, both of those teams lose like most people expect. And Raiders, Colts. Hey, Daniel Jones, 5-0. You're going to love to see it. But that's for next week. We already talked about week 4. Yep. Daniel Jones. Goodbye. Good night.